Hello everyone. Today I'm going to create a double pocket card. To start the card, I'm going to use a piece of paper that's 5 inches by 11 and 1/4 inches, and I'm going to use this to make the double pocket. So I'm using my Fiskars paper trimmer to score this piece of paper. So I'm going to score this first at 3 3/4. And I'm going to make the second score line at 7.5. So 7.5 is pretty much 3 3/4 from the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over and measure this at 3 3/4 again and score this. Now to be able to fit this entire paper trimmer into the camera frame, I'm going to turn this around. Here's my sheet of scored cardstock. This is the first score line at 3 3/4, and if you turn it over again at 3 3/4, you can have another scored line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this at 3 1/8 and trim this sheet of paper all the way up till the second score line. Okay. So I'm going to trim this all the way up till the second score line, that is right up till here. Then I'm going to move this further inside to 2 1/4 and trim this again from the top, but this time only till the first score line. I'm now going to cut these pieces off. This is how the piece of cardstock will look once it has been cut. Now we start folding. So we fold in on the first score line and then fold out in the opposite direction on the second score line. When we glue these pieces together, it gives us two pockets, and this piece will fit perfectly on top of a standard size card. So let me get the pieces ready for dressing this card up, and we'll be right back. Okay, so it's now time to assemble all the pieces that we have. So I changed the piece of cardstock because it was too thick and I couldn't fold it properly. So I have used another piece of cardstock. Again, I have scored it at 3 3/4 and 3 3/4 and folded one this way and the other flap this way. So before I can stick these flaps together to make a double pocket, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these pieces onto this pocket first. So this one's for this. Now after this flap is folded, since only a little bit of the cardstock is going to be seen, I have cut a smaller piece which will go inside this, and only a part of this will be seen outside. Now to make the pockets, for the first flap I'm going to glue only the bottom and this edge. Now since both the tape runners are pretty wide, I don't want to I want to leave a very little margin for glue, so I'm going to use liquid glue. I'm going to wait for a while for this to dry before I adhere it onto my card. Now that it has dried, I'm going to adhere this to the front of my standard size card. So I'm going to apply glue at the back. Not that this card needs to be embellished any further, but I'm just going to add a small tag that says just a note. Right over here. And as a sample, you can add a card here and a tag here. So it has two pockets in it that you can use to slide little sheets of paper in, and the card opens this way. I hope you enjoyed this and you will try this and let us know what you've made. Thank you.